Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about how important adversity is in life. Before I go into this, I want to make sure to remind you, go to my website, sign up for my newsletter. You'll be kept up to date with all the new blog posts and videos being released and free things I'm offering for people who are subscribed to the newsletter. Also make sure to subscribe to, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click the bell icon, that way you get notifications, because otherwise you don't get notifications. That way you'll be kept up to date. Now when I was a kid, there were various video game systems, but one of them was the Nintendo Entertainment System. And what was called the Konami code now, but then was just a cheat code. You would do up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. And that would give you, like in Contra, it gave you 30 extra lives. It would sometimes give you all these bonus lives or invincibility or whatever in the game you're using it in. But it was a cheat code. Now it seems good on the surface because you're a kid and you want to beat the game, and now you got this cheat code and now you can pretty much make it through the game. Sometimes you have unlimited lives or whatever it may be, so you can make it through and you can beat the game. The problem is it would lose all the entertainment value, all the enjoyment you were getting from it as a kid, because there was no challenge anymore. The adversity was gone. The struggle was gone. Now there was just, you knew you had an unlimited ability to get to the end and beat the game. The challenge had disappeared. And too often people in life are looking for that cheat code. They're looking for that way around adversity. Now, obviously you don't want to go through struggle and needless adversity, because many people put on themselves needless struggles and oppositions and adversity that are self-caused. They put themselves around people that bring problems in their lives. They make dumb decisions that they knew they shouldn't have made, and they still made them and went on and went into adversity. Those kind of things are things you can avoid. But there are natural things you can't avoid that just happen in life that seem to be bad, but they're actually working for your good. And all these things are working toward your good. And so often, if there's an easy path, a path that looks so simple and obvious and easy, maybe that's not really the path you need to be going down. This does not mean that you bring adversity and struggle onto yourself for no reason. It just means that sometimes you need to be aware of what's going on around you and where this simple, easy path is really the right way. Because so often those simple, easy paths lead into a brick wall and there's no way of getting around it. They just end up in failure. Because if something was so simple, and this happens with MLMs and all these kind of get-rich-quick schemes, is it sounds simple. Oh, you just got to do this. You just got to get 5 people in your downline. Then all of a sudden you're going to have millions of dollars coming in. And yet no one wants to get in your downline. You're never going to get those 5 people. And you're never going to have millions of dollars coming from that business that is not really a business at all. It's just a scam. And this is too often the case. I talk about MLM in that situation because most MLM opportunities are situated around that easy lack of adversity. It's just simple. Just promote this product. That's all you got to do. You're going to make all this money. Look at this downline. If all you got to do is get 5 people and they get 5 people and those people get 5 people, next thing you know, you're a billionaire. And it doesn't happen. Most people make no money in MLM. Now, part of that may be just due to laziness and people don't follow through. But the reality is most of those quote-unquote business opportunities are useless. They're selling you dreams and fake scenarios. And in life, there is no cheat code. There is no way around adversity. There is no way around challenges. Now, you can obviously limit those challenges, limit the adversity a tremendous amount by not making dumb mistakes, by learning from your mistakes and learning from other people's mistakes so you don't have to repeat their mistakes in the first place. That's one of the reasons why I suggest and encourage people to read a lot, not fiction, but read nonfiction and learn about things, what people have learned, and then so that way you don't have to make the same mistakes they made. You know, unfortunately in my life, I made so many mistakes, and I had to learn from my own mistakes. And it took a long time of building up, learning from these mistakes and failures to get to a point of success and continued success. You can learn from other people's mistakes. And one of the things you'll learn in anybody who's been a wild success. I'm not talking about somebody who just made $1 million doing network marketing or sold some business or inherited something or any of this kind of stuff like this. But they became great big successes. It's because they went through a lot of challenges, a lot of adversity. And you can't get away from that. When you try to get away from that, and obviously you want to minimize it and not go through useless adversity, useless struggle and tribulation and trials, but so often trying to get away from that leads you down another path away from success. Because the successful person, the overcomer, the person that achieves great things, sees adversity, sees struggle, and pushes forward and makes it on to success. They don't get beat up. They don't give up. They don't shrink back at the first sign of trouble and adversity. They move forward and become successful. Now, this is not common. Many people take the easy path. This is why there's so many people stuck in dead-end jobs that they don't like. They hate them. They're miserable being at those jobs, but they do them because it's easy. It's easier than the unknown of starting their own business or doing something outside of what they know right now. And so while it's miserable for them, they don't like it, they stay with it because it's easy. It's an easy path. They know each week or two or month or whatever, they're going to get a paycheck, and it's just consistent. It's easy. There's no struggle really, except for how miserable and dying inside they are working there, but they do it because it's easy. And this is one thing with being an entrepreneur, being successful, is you're going to have to take risks. Now, the risks do not have to be foolish. This is one of the problems people have, is they think risk equals foolish. Risk equals taking all your money, going to Las Vegas, and betting all on one hand of cards. That's what they think when they think risk. But risk doesn't have to be anything like that. Risk can be calculated. It can be very wise. Now, you can never know all the outcomes that could possibly happen, but you can really whittle it down to something that is going to work. And your worst case scenario can still be a good scenario. So if it doesn't work, you can move it into this direction. And you look at businesses like I mentioned before about Amazon. Amazon started as a bookseller, books of all things. And now they're the everything store. They sell everything, and they do video production, and they have one of the largest cloud-based services in the world. Now, they didn't start that way, but as things morphed and they saw people wanted more than just books, well, okay, let's offer them some more. The point is, you can start something and you think you're going down one way, and some adversity comes, or not even adversity, but opportunity comes. People want more of something that you don't have any available of. You start offering that, and then it grows and it grows, and you build upon that until you become a great success. And the end result is way different than what you started off intending to do. But you'll never get there if you're choosing an easy path. Think if Amazon said, well, why in the world we want to sell groceries or clothing or DVDs or software? We're a bookseller. We're not going to do that. How far would they have gotten? Would they even be in business today? Who knows? And one of the things, if they had have done that, just stayed with books only and not continued to grow and take opportunities as they came their way and go through all the struggles taking those opportunities would open for them, unfortunately. But they went through them, and now the founder is one of the richest men in the entire world. The point is, in life, anything of value, anything of substance is going to have some struggles. And as I started this video mentioning about the video game, the up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start, they gave you that cheat code where you were able to win the game. It ruined the game for me as a child because the struggle was gone, the challenge was gone, the difficulty was gone, because now you knew you had a 100% guarantee of winning. And so I want you today to stop and think, is that the way you've been approaching life? Have you been looking for that cheat code, for that 100% chance of winning? Where there's no adversity, there's no challenge, it's just a 100% chance, which of course doesn't exist in the real world. But people look for that illusion They look for that mirage in the desert, so to speak, hoping, oh yeah, this will be it. All I gotta do is join this MLM program. Then I'm gonna somehow make millions, and I'm not gonna have to even work. And that's the most often thing you hear people talk about. Well, I want to have a 4-hour work week, or I want to have everybody doing my work for me, and I'll just sit back and reap the rewards. That's not how life works. And when you take those paths, they end in failure. And I got to stress again, of course, you're not trying to have adversity, struggle, temptations, and trials and tribulations come your way. But you have to know that doing anything in this life, trying to accomplish anything, is going to have some struggles, some trials, some adversity, some opposition. And that's all right. You're not seeking those things out. You're not trying to have adversity for adversity's sake. But you're realizing that's going to happen, that the easy paths that seem laid out and seem so simple aren't true. They're mirages. And the real path to success is going to have some adversity. It's going to have some trials, because it's not a road that many people are on. As you go down it, you may have to cut some branches out of the path. You may have to work around potholes and things because the road is not traveled on. There's very few people going down it. It's not being kept up. You're going to have some adversity in life. Don't run away from it. Face it head on and overcome it. Be an overcomer. Don't let life beat you down. Don't let people tell you to go the easy path. Take this easy way, because those easy ways always end up in failure. What you may find is that you may take a path that looks like it's going to be difficult, and it actually winds up being easy. But because you took the first few steps down that road, you found out something that was actually easy in the first place. But it had no appearance of that. And while this easy thing, you take it, and it leads to misery, failure, and absolute disaster. So my friend, today I want to encourage you. Think about how you've been approaching life, how you've been approaching opportunities that come your way. Are you shunning opportunities that look like they might be difficult, they might be too hard, they might take too much of your time? Maybe you need to rethink those opportunities that are coming your way and actually choose some of them and go with it and make it become a success. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.